This podcast is certified fresh. Freshmediaworks.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back to The Marketing Drive. I'm Chris Dailyaly, and this is the show where I use my commute time to talk about one actionable marketing idea. One tip, one trick, one tidbit that can help you sell more, that can help you grow your business, can help you reach more people, whatever your goal is. Today I want to talk about risk. I think the greatest risk one can take in life is to not risk and to try to have everything safe, because you never get anywhere. Look at people like Elon Musk. Talk about risk. He has risked everything time and again, whether it was from the early days of PayPal to founding Tesla or SpaceX or any of those. Each time he would put pretty much everything he had created at the time at risk. And he did it big. He did it really big. And that's the only way to get reward is to risk. How does this equate to marketing? Well, there's a lot of opportunity, should I say, out there to advertise and to market to people. At the end of the day, you're going to have to risk something. You're going to have to try something. If you just rely on word of mouth, if you just rely on people walking into your shop, you know, it's going to not be as successful as if you risk getting the word out. And I'm not saying willy-nilly decide, hey, I'm going to go and spend money on every advertising medium I can. Yes, do your homework. See what pays. See what doesn't pay. I was talking to somebody about starting a podcast, and the subject of risk came up. And he said, well, you know, I don't know. What if I spend my time, I put out a dozen shows, and I don't get a whole lot of new business out of it? Well, that's a risk. Yeah, that's a risk that millions of people have taken. And interesting stat, out of the 25 million shows ever created, it was something like 98%. I don't know the exact percentage, but about 98% never made it past episode 11. So, if you do put out a dozen episodes, that puts you in the top 2% right there. And maybe the benefit, maybe the immediate benefit is not I get new customers out of it. Maybe it's the word gets out about you. You get to be a guest on other shows, and eventually that turns into new customers. But probably the most beneficial benefit from starting your own show, especially if you're interviewing other people, are those connections you'll make. Because you having a show, interviewing leaders in your field, in other fields, that connection is worth way more than the amount of time or relatively tiny money you've spent on it. So get out there, try some things. Yes, do your homework. Yes, make wise choices. Yes, make informed choices. Don't be the person who every time somebody calls to sell you something, you go, well, I'll give it a try. Because that doesn't pay off. I mean, it could. It definitely could. But the odds are very small. So make intelligent choices, but risk. Get out there. Get in front of people. Do a podcast. Advertise on the podcast. Advertise. I'm not going to say don't advertise on Facebook, because some people are still making a ton of money advertising on Facebook. It's just not the highest ROAS right now out there, which is return on ad spend. If you're talking about advertising, right now it is podcasting. But until next time, hey, take some risks and let me know what risks you've taken and the results of those risks. I would love to hear. Until next time, hey, keep it real.
You've been listening to The Marketing Drive with Chris Dailyaly. To learn more about how Chris can help your company get more customers, call 713-269-4620 or visit us on the web at freshmediaworks.com.